A London pro-Palestine protest turns violent. What a fucking surprise. I'm Tall the Traveling Clad, your favorite Zionizer. Read the shirt and weep, ladies and gentlemen. Your Zionist prince, your white colonizer, your Zionizer. Get the merch in the description at thetravelingclad.com, and let's jump right into this clip from GB News.
An historic peace deal. Pro-Palestine marchers were out again today. And can you spot the moment I get hit in the head by a protester?
Alexander from GB News, how are you?
Hi, Alexander. Look at me.
Why is it important that you're here today?
We're standing with British people standing with Jews, and look how we're treated.
There is a space for
look
you
how
to
we're
stand.
treated. Get off me.
No, come stand here, please.
Get your hands off me. Why are we not allowed to stand for Jews?
Stop.
For what?
This lady's trying to walk through here, counter-protesting.
We're standing for British Jews. What possible reason can you arrest me? We're standing for British Jews. Are you anti-Semitic? Then why would you arrest me? Why would you arrest me?
Because there's a space for you to
stand.
stand.
For Jews.
And there's a place for you. There's a counter-protest.
We're not
You can't stand in the middle of the protest.
I'm saying we're making a statement. We stand for British Jews.
Which is your right.
It's always unfortunate when there's some sort of violence, but you can see there's a bloke who just sort of came around there trying to snatch the placard out of her hand as she was being escorted away by police. He unfortunately whacked me in the head while he was at it, then pushed me aside, but I did manage to stop him, thankfully. We did catch up with that lady later on.
Getting arrested not that long ago, just down the road at the protest. Are you okay, first of all, and how do you feel?
Yes, I was pushed on the ground by the pro-Pali mob, and then the police escort dragged me out of there, manhandled me, and then they accused me of assaulting them, so they arrested me. I says, I didn't assault anyone. He says, you did it with your arm. I says, how did I do it with my elbow if you had my hands? And he wouldn't answer the question. And then he said that if you go that way, then we will de-arrest you. I says, but can you tell me why I'm not allowed here? I says, what is it about my sign, which is British people stand with Jews? What is it about this sign that's provocative?
Well, I was following you while the arrest was taking place. I got hit over the head by a man intervening. It's not your fault, but I got hit over the head with a man intervening, trying to also attack you as well. Did you feel quite scared?
Well, the thing is, in the moment, if I am scared, I know it's scary, but if I'm scared fighting for my rights today, tomorrow we'll lose them. So we have to fight. We have to stand up and fight for our British values. We have to fight for the Jews. Look what happened in the synagogue. They're getting killed. We can't allow this to happen on our watch.
And are you happy with Donald Trump's ceasefire? Do you think it's going to hold?
I hope so. I don't trust Hamas. I hope so. But, you know, as Donald Trump normally does, he always has something up his sleeve. So I'm hoping that he'll surprise us with something.
Well, you know, look, at GB News, we do always want to get both sides of the story. So here's what some pro-Palestine protesters had to say to me.
Brought you all the way here?
To free Palestine. Where are you guys from?
We're GB News.
Oh dear.
We just want to know what you're doing. We're just asking why you're here. That's all.
Well, your funding will run out eventually, so, yeah.
And what do you make of the ceasefire deal?
While you have it.
What do you make of the ceasefire deal?
Israel will break it like it always does.
And do you hope that Donald Trump will intervene if they break it? Do you have any hopes of that?
Not really.
And what do you hope by being here today?
We hope to show solidarity with the people of Palestine who have been subjugated to terror, destruction, murder and death for 80 years.
Are you hopeful for the ceasefire deal?
I'm hopeful. Everyone is hopeful. But I've remembered every time when that ceasefire was broken, it was always broken by the Israelis. And that cannot happen again.
And do you think there's any hope of a lasting peace?
As long as you've got the people of Palestine and Gaza involved. I mean, we've got Tony Blair put in there as a peace envoy.
Yeah, what do you make of that?
I mean, for God's sake, was Satan having a day off that day?
Yeah.
Was he having a day off that day? So they said, hang on, we'll get his second in command, the war criminal Tony Blair. You couldn't make it up. It's like something out of a horror film.
There should be an investigation into this government on how much they have aided and abetted a genocide, and they're still doing it.
Our government is complicit in all of those deaths in Palestine. Even the Tories wouldn't do this, but for a Labour government, shameful.
From the Green Party?
Yes.
Where are you
What?
from? Where are you
GB
from?
News.
No, don't talk to GB News.
Why not? We just want to hear what you have to say, that's all.
History tells us it's not going to be a peace deal. I'm only going by history.
Hey, can anyone like let me know real quick? Because if I ever go in and do this content, which I plan on doing in the future, can I just say I'm from Al Jazeera, or can you be sued for like lying about where you're? Does it matter? I would just tell them Al Jazeera. It doesn't fucking matter. Why does it matter? And especially if I look the way I do, if I wear a keffiyeh and I go in there and be like, I'm just from Al Jazeera. AJ Plus, what are you allowed? Is that legal? I don't know. I'm curious. Can somebody let me know in the comment? Actually, let's ask Google real quick. Google probably let us know. Hey Google, if I'm interviewing somebody on the street and they ask me what news station I'm from or where I'm from, and I say Al Jazeera even though I'm not from Al Jazeera, is that legal or is that illegal? Let's say in the UK or in the United States.
Simply saying you're from Al Jazeera when you are not is generally not illegal in the UK or the US, as long as you aren't committing fraud, trespassing, or engaging in conduct that harms the public interest. However, if you use the claim to gain an unfair advantage, access a restricted area, or encourage someone to disclose sensitive information that
lying about your media affiliation is strongly advised against, as it erodes public trust and can violate ethical journalism standards. Fuck ethical journalism standards. Are you kidding me? What ethical journalism standards exist these days? Hell no. If I ever do this, I'll be telling everyone I'm from Al Jazeera.
Think there will ever be a two-state solution?
People don't want it.
Both sides don't want it?
I think one side wants it, the other doesn't want it. I think Mr. Blair was to walk around here. I think you'll need a skip because of the number of tomatoes that will be thrown at him.
This is not a hate march. We've been slammed for 2 years. I've been coming to these for over 10 years. We're consistently called, every name under the sun. There are multiple diverse people on these marches. There are Jewish blocks. If you look, they've got huge banners, Jewish blocks. This is not an anti-Jewish march by any means. What we're trying to do is save lives. That's where I'm coming from, and that's where a lot of people coming here are coming from.
What do you make of the ceasefire deal? Are you content that it will do anything?
I'm massively sceptical, and you'll have to forgive me for that because I'm an optimist and a positive person. But everybody involved in these talks, I'm sceptical about. I don't appreciate Hamas. I don't appreciate Donald Trump. My concern is for the people on the ground who've been slaughtered for 2 years.
This is Shabana Mahmood's GB News, but... Oh, very strong language. Oh, I can't repeat her language for national television.
She was so rude to me. I can't tell you, honestly. The words she was shouting at me across a crowd of people were just utterly dreadful. But of course, you can see some sensible voices there mixed in with a lot of mad. We did make our way over to the counter-protesters who had some strong feelings about the march today, including one woman whose husband was inside the Manchester synagogue during the terror attack.
Seeing calls for jihad, calls for intifada, and last week the fruit of those calls for jihad came true when a man literally called jihad went and murdered 2 Jews in Manchester. It's important that every decent moral person stands up against this hatred that we're seeing rise via the pro-Palestine movement.
As an Iranian, I'm just so sad that we have so many...
Yunus is everywhere. If you guys don't know Yunus, we made a video together. He's great. He's ex-Iranian, he's an Iranian Persian, but ex-Iranian dissident living in the UK. He's awesome.
Brainwash people on the other side, siding with jihadis and terrorists, because they don't know the realities of living on the Islamic Republic or on the terrorism.
On David's home at Yom Kippur, there's a knock at the door from a neighbour, and she said, "Tell your husband not to go to the synagogue." It was agonising. The only bit of information we got was a photograph from a news clip on the television. At that point, we knew he was okay. He was helping to hold the doors, and he saw that face. It was evil. He said it was like staring into the eyes of evil.
Do you think the Prime Minister and the government did a good job after the attack? Do you think they've done enough to protect Jewish people?
Just words, isn't it?
Well, the big question is, can President Donald Trump pull off long-lasting peace? And will these marches ever end? That's the question on everyone's minds right now. I want to get the thoughts of my panel, journalist and broadcaster Linda Jubilee, former Scotland Yard detective Peter Blexley, and former Labour advisor Paul Richards. Peter, I'll start with you because this is I see this now. I've been to these protests quite often. The huge drain on the resources of the Met Police and other police that are having to be busting across the country.
Yeah, but it won't last forever because, you see, if this peace holds in Gaza, all those thousands of people from those Palestine marches are going to get on aeroplanes, go to Gaza and help with the rebuilding.
Oh, do you think so?
They're going to plough their money into it. They're going to put, there'll be boots on the ground. They'll be there for the people of Gaza, rebuilding, holding that peace. Yeah, thousands of British people will go out there and help. Just wait and see. There'll be...
There's fucking nothing like some British sarcasm in it. Fucking beans on toast, baby. Fucking beans on toast, my lovelies. If you don't understand sarcasm, the peace in Gaza unfortunately will not hold in the current context. There's zero chance. We are looking at a very, very, very scary future, as I've said before. And I'm not here to be a downer or a Debbie or a Downy, but I'm here to tell you guys that we are looking towards a very frightening future for all of us. This October 7th challenge we've been dealing with and all the pro-Palestine shit that's been shoved down all of our fucking throats for the last couple of years is just a precursor to what will come if they don't get their way in the future. I will see you guys in the next one. I love you long time. Goodbye, Klats.
Has this ever happened to you? Hey, are you a Zionist?
What is this hesitation? You think Judah the Maccabee was hesitating when he's fighting for Israel?
Here, take this.
Do you think Queen Esther hesitated before stopping Haman from ending the Jews of Persia?
Well...
Hey, Habibi, you think Herzl thought he was a white colonizer as he Zionized the Jews of Europa? Listen, kid. I don't care if you're a Muslim, a Jew, or a Christian. You're a Zionist, right?
Yeah.
Well, a good Zionist goes to thetravelingclad.com and buys some provocative merchandise.
They do?
Absolutely, a bitch. I have some incredible designs for you, Yellen. They say everything promised to you 3,000 years ago. Here, take a shirt with a matching hat. For you, good price. They say they kick you from 109 countries. Here, join the 109 club. Take shirt and matching hat. For you, good price. Habibi, you want to Zionize? Here, take shirt, matching hat. You like Kuba Select shel Safta? Here, take shirt, matching hat. Take sticker, take hoodie. Take, good price, take, good price, take, good price, take, good price, take.
Yossi, achi, he understand you, stop!
A good Zionist goes to thetravelingclad.com and buys merch. Yalla, Habibi, for you, good price. If you don't want to buy any merchandise, the best way to support me is by donating on Buy Me a Coffee, my PayPal, or becoming a member on my Patreon. Your support is very much needed and very much appreciated. Thank you.